The next type of elasticity of demand we want to think about is income elasticity. This answers the question of how does income affect the quantity demanded. So let's suppose, for example, you make more money. Do you buy more or less of a given good? That's what this is trying to answer. So the equation, just to write it out mathematically, is the elasticity of income is equal to the percentage change in quantity divided by the percentage change in income. And what's interesting about this is this number could be positive. So if it's greater than 0 or positive, that means as your income goes up, you buy more of a good. We call those normal goods. As your income goes up and you buy less of that good, that means that number is negative or less than 0. And we call those inferior goods. So as your income changes, do you buy more or less of a given good? Well, let's think about one type of good, bus tickets. Okay? You're choosing your mode of transportation as bus. All right? What happens to the income elasticity of bus tickets? So as your income increases, do you buy more or less bus tickets? Well, typically what we see is people buy less. That number is negative. So bus tickets are oftentimes, not negative, but we call them inferior goods. Well, we can also look at another example. What about cars? Okay, so as the income elasticity of cars, as you make more money, do you buy a car or do you buy more cars or fewer cars? Well, oftentimes it's positive. And so we call cars normal goods. But we could even further break this down a little bit more and look at used cars. So many of you are in college and the type of cars you buy are used. Well, let's suppose I were to increase your income by a lot. Let's suppose you graduate SU, you start making $45,000 a year, and I double your income. I increase it by 100%. Do you buy more or fewer used cars? Well, many people would buy fewer used cars, meaning that it is an inferior good. Well, you're not buying more bus tickets, so what is it that you're buying? Well, many people are buying new cars. The income elasticity of demand of new cars is greater than 0. We call those normal. So we can look across different types of goods and within a general category and different subcategories to identify whether goods are normal and inferior. And so the definition of normal and inferior goods is simply based off of the income elasticity of demand. Now, if you're thinking, I'm still not quite capturing income elasticity of demand, that's okay. Watch, or rather listen to this song. This is a song by one of the 5 greatest bands out of Canada, and they sing all about normal goods.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a house.
Oh, did you catch that? So let's go ahead, and while we listen to this song, I'm just going to start writing down all the normal goods that they sing about. So let's just rewind that just a second. If they had $1 million, so if their income increased, the percent change in income increased, what would they buy?
Well, I'd buy you a house. I would buy you a house. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, buy you furniture for your house, maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman. And if I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, well, I'd buy you a K car, a nice reliant automobile. And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million, I'd build a tree fort in our yard. If I had $1 million, you could help, it wouldn't be that hard. pre-wrapped sausages and things. They have pre-wrapped sausages, but they don't have pre-wrapped bacon. Well, can you blame them? Oh, yeah. If I had $1,000,000, if I had $1,000,000, well, I'd buy you a fur coat, but not a real fur coat, that's cruel. And if I had $1,000,000, if I had $1,000,000, well, I'd buy you an exotic pet, yep, like a llama or an emu. And if I had $1,000,000, if I had $1,000,000, well, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains, ooh, all them crazy elephant bones. And if I had $1,000,000, I'd buy you.
All right, you get the idea. These are all normal goods. If you have more income, would you buy more or less of them? Normal good says you would buy more. An inferior good would say you would buy less.